Hello, this is my lesson on improvising for the absolute beginner. And one thing I want to touch base on is to point out the fact is you need to know your skills. There's no way around it. So I'm going to start off by giving you a few. Starting with the pentatonic, the most used scale. There's like a billion lessons, but I'll touch base on it anyway. So this one's going to be in A minor, so it's going to be 5th fret, low E, 8th fret, low E, 5th fret, A string, 7th fret, A string. Same thing on these two strings, the 5th and 7th fret, and on the B string, it's going to be 5th and 8, 5th and 8 just like on up here. And then 5th and 8 again, so you have this. And then also practice a descending. Now what I recommend is getting that, like, you know, so it flows nicely and, you know, you're not like, that's a really bad impersonating in my head, I'm sorry. But, yeah, get it flowing so, you know, you can... Anyway, and that goes for any skill. Then you want to start learning, like, little patterns on it. You know, like... you know, there's, like... You can just look that up if you want. Like, just look up pentatonic riffs. There's, like, a billion of them out there. I'll give you a few of them real quick. This is just... Like I said, this is like beginner's improv. It's mainly just about riffs and putting together patterns and stuff. So, here's a really basic one. You pull off 8th to 5th fret on the high E, and then you hit the 8th fret on the B string, so, and you just keep repeating it. So, alright, they're pretty basic. Here's a more advanced one that a lot of people use, and this was like my favorite when I was starting out. It's alright, so you're bending the 7th fret on the G string up to this note right here. And then after that you're hitting the 5th fret on the high E. And then you're pulling off 8th to 5th. So. And then next, you bend again, and then you hit 5th fret on the B string, and then pull off 8th to 5th on the B string. So. Which is a very Hendrixy thing. Or you can do like a double stop kind of thing, where you hit bend it, and then hit 5th fret, bar the 5th fret on the low, or on the high E and the B string, so it's like, and then just do that pull off on the 8th to 5th. Now when you pull off, because this is for beginners once again, it's like, you pluck the note, and it's like a flicking down motion. It's not like Guitar Hero, you know, where you just pull it straight off, and it makes a lot of noise. It doesn't work unless you like crank your hand, but trust me, it's better technique, and you can get more sustained. Take just like it's a literal flick, like all over exaggerate, and then hammer off. Then you're just going down. So anyway, yeah, those are really basic pentatonic licks. You can do them anywhere on it. You know, any key. And also, you know, you can kind of use those patterns on different strings. Like, here's like this. But, you know. Yeah. And also just try and find your own patterns. Here's the other scale you're going to want to use. This is the one I use the most, and then I mix a bit of pentatonic in. It's just my kind of thing. I'm not the first one to do it, obviously. But, it's just the major and minor scale, So I'll teach you in G major, which is the same as E minor. They have the same notes, they're just rearranged. You don't need to get into that right now. It's going to be 3rd fret on the low E, 5th fret on the low E, 7th fret on the low E. Same thing, but on the A. So, same shape. And then it's going to be different for these two strings right here. It's going to be 4th on the D, 5th on the D, 7th on the D. Same thing here, 4, 5, 7. So far, 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7. And then 5, 7, 8 on the B, and 5, 7, 8 again on the high E. So 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8. Now you want to learn these scales all across the neck, so you can play it anywhere. Like here's like E, like I said, E minor, same thing as G major, just rearranged. So like. You know, that's why you want to learn it, you know? You want to be able to do this, right? See, that's that thing I was talking about, combining the two. You can get some really cool stuff. And the best thing you can do, really, is just listen to other people and try and listen to what they're doing and try and figure it out, you know? Like, yeah. So basically, just to start off with, just play around on those. Learn them all across the neck, you know. Because I mean, you can expand off of these ideas I taught you, like with the pentatonic. Well, you can start there, and then you can move it up. I mean, if you're a Steve Vai kind of guy, you know, he does that all the time. I see him do that, you know, all the time, man. So, I mean, obviously, Steve's doing it. Why not you, right? And don't get discouraged, you know. And remember, metronome. Practice it. Not just your 16th notes, in case you don't know what that is. Every click, there's 4 notes. So, here's beat 1, obviously. Well, I'll still do it on G. So, 1, 2. The first click's going to be on this one right here. So, you're going to hear the click. You want this to be right on. And then in between, before the next click, you need to get, so this is 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and then we're back to 1. So that's going to be the click. Next click. You want this to be on the click. Well, I would demonstrate, but you won't be able to hear it anyway. So, yeah, that's basically it. So, I mean, I'll just improvise a little right now for you. This is not for advanced people that want to play something interesting over like a chord structure or something. This will get you by, you know. You can look up a backing track in whatever key and learn your scales in all 12 keys, by the way, and learn them all across the neck. It's easier than you think. There's like these little built-in patterns. You're going to recognize them, and it's going to make life so much easier. I'm not thinking about what notes these are when I'm playing mindlessly. I mean, if I'm like trying to do something interesting, you know, like, we don't need to get into it, but like the different chord structure, blah blah blah, don't need to know that right now. Just focus on getting your scales. That was an A minor. Sorry, that was a little bit of sweet picking. You know, just get it down everywhere. Learn all 12 keys, blah blah blah. Like I've been saying. Well, now I'm thinking, like, 'cause I'm just winging this. I should probably teach you A minor scale, which is the same notes as C major, because I taught you the pentatonic in A minor. So here's the A minor, and you'll notice the pentatonic and just the A minor scale have the same, basically the same notes. The difference is